Hi, I'm Danielle Lenard.
And I'm John David Lenard. And guess what? We're together.
Yay!
Well, it's about time. And we even have our
hand sanitizer.
But we're so happy to be together here today and back together finally. And we're ready to get started with some good news.
So welcome to Lenard Team Connections with us together. Today's show is heartwarming. Not only do we have Christine Fitzgerald back, who is a favorite of ours, but also we have Jillian, Caitlin, and Christina Unkenholz, 3 sisters who are already making a positive impact on our community.
You definitely want to stick around for this. It's such a heartwarming story. If you live in the community, I'm sure you know what they're raising money for, and we're looking forward to bringing that to you. But first, some Long Island good news.
This past Friday night, talented students from Smithtown High School West performed in an acoustic live stream concert that was more than an hour long. Viewers were encouraged to donate to the Smithtown Children's Foundation or perform an act of kindness. The full video is available on YouTube and will be linked to our Facebook.
We found it especially.
Let's give a second.
I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good song in my feet, that hot blood in my body.
I love this.
Ooh, can't take my eyes off it. Gotta like the way we rock it, so don't stop. Nothing I can't see.
Oh, the old
yeah. There's so much good stuff here. We definitely encourage you. After our show, we're going to have a link. Check this out. This is awesome. A librarian in Virginia has found a genius method of making sure children in her community have books during the pandemic. More than 600 students will now have access to books with drone delivery, making up for library closures that would otherwise make accessing books difficult. Way to make reading more accessible and exciting.
I really love this because a lot of parents have been talking about, the challenge of getting our kids to read as it is and not having access to as many books. So awesome. And now Matteo is a 4-year-old boy from St. James who survived COVID-19 but is battling brain cancer. This past weekend, members of the community participated in #MoveForMatteo, which encouraged individuals to walk or run this weekend while also raising money for Matteo's fight and with the Smithtown Children's Foundation.
This piece of good news is so special to our community that we have the organizers here to tell us about it.
Hi.
Hey, guys.
So it's a first for us to be together, and now it's a first to have multiple guests at the same time. We're really excited to have you on today.
Christine Fitzgerald of Smithtown Children's Foundation will also be here with Jillian.
Hi.
Jillian, you're a student at Stony Brook University. Caitlin is with us, who attends Cornell University. And Christina, who's entering her senior year in high school. Congratulations all. Together, these young women help to organize and promote #MoveForMatteo. And we're happy to have you with us today. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Christine, Matteo and his family have faced challenges no family wants to face. Can you share a bit of Matteo's story and how his family first became involved with the Smithtown Children's Foundation?
So I had heard about that Matteo was about to start treatment for brain cancer. In the midst of the coronavirus, his mother came down with it. He came down with it. His father came down with it. So while, you know, everyone was quarantined, we made sure they had groceries, and we had Villa Sorrento, Maureen's Kitchen, you know, local restaurants stepped up, and we arranged to have meals donated, like on Mother's Day, which is a special day, and Easter Sunday. I sent them Easter baskets because the mom wasn't running out to, you know, get Easter baskets. So we just kind of made sure we stayed in touch with them and connected with them, as we have a few other families who have some, you know, other serious issues going on amidst us all being quarantined. So the mom was retested. He was retested. They were positive again. So, you know, this lasted even longer. Then out of the blue, I was checking my emails, and I got an email from the Unkenholz girls saying, we heard about this family and this little boy, and we want to do something. And I'll let them tell you more, but I just want to say that type of initiative just warms my heart. And we've been doing this for 12 years. Whenever we get a group of young people who just want to make a difference and ask us for help, we'll do whatever we can to get it done. And we were in the midst of our Hop Hog and Smithtown High School celebration initiatives. Yeah. We were trying to get a restaurant bingo off the ground. We had 8 million things going on, but they took charge. They knew what they wanted to do, how they wanted to do it. And we just helped them get it out there, and then added, you know, our touches and our resources to the mix. So I'll let them tell you.
Yeah. So Jillian, you and your sisters have been home together since March. How did you first learn about Matteo? Because you didn't know him prior to this, correct?
Yeah, we didn't know him before this. So my mom was on Facebook and saw a post about him, and she told us all about him. And we kind of all just thought that we had to help the family out in some way because they were going through such a tough experience. So we were brainstorming ideas of what we could do to help. And we saw so many people outside running and walking every day. So we came up with the idea of a virtual run or walk, because it would be pretty easy because people are doing it already anyways. So
right.
So they pretty much were just signing up for something that they're already doing to help out a young boy in need. So that's pretty much how we found out about Matteo. And then we contacted the Smithtown Children's Foundation to help us out with setting everything up.
Chris, since you're here, that's
yeah.
Go ahead. Chris, that sounds so familiar, right? When I wanted to raise the money for the masks, I'm like, I know I want to do this, but I'm not a 501c3. I don't know what I'm doing. I called you and you just made it happen. So I'm sure, you know, you guys can attest to this. The way they coalesce around your idea to make it happen, right? It's really something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And these girls are not letting you, not telling you, because they're very humble and they're not going to tell you about themselves, but they're all student athletes. So they have their own network of student athletes who had to be out training and staying fit for when their seasons kick back in. So they had that to reach out to help get this off the ground.
You know, like what I
right?
think is so brilliant about this is, you know, listen, it's one thing to feel empathy for someone. It's a whole other level to actually take action. You know, what inspired you to help organize the move for Matteo?
Well, in April, we lost our grandma to lung cancer and COPD. So we wanted to help other families who were also battling cancer. And so we just contacted the Smithtown Children's Foundation after we found out about Matteo, like Jillian said, and they just helped us get it going. And it's just been great working with them and being able to help Matteo and his family during these really rough times.
Wow.
Tell them what Matteo asked you guys when you they got to meet him when they were dropping off shirts for them. What did he ask you guys?
Yeah, we were dropping off some stuff to him, and so he says, he like whispers to his mom and dad, he's like, can they come over? and she was like, oh, do you want them to babysit you? And they were kind of all just like, yeah. And we'd obviously love to, but
they're probably like, we love you, Mom and Dad, but we need some other faces.
Yeah.
We also, when the girls talked, what I loved was not that they came to us and said, we want to do something. They came to us with a plan. We want to do a virtual run. We're thinking Move for Matteo, Mighty Matteo, Kick COVID and Cancer. Like, I don't remember, there was a couple more, and they designed, the only thing we did is Christina designed the artwork for the Move for Matteo that we put on the shirts, which a nice connection for us was that we had to cancel Mike's Hike this year. It would have been our 10th annual Mike's Hike in memory of a teacher at West who passed away 10 years ago. And not at West, at a Comstat L, but on the west side of town. And because it's our 10th year, we were so spot on. We had the shirts already waiting and ready to go. So when they wanted to do this run, we're like, we have tie-dye t-shirts. And they were like, oh my God. So that's what they've got on. So we were selling t-shirts, and they were running around all over town delivering them. So there was no delivery fee, other than shipping to people out of town. They were like, we got more shirts. They came running over, got them, distributed them.
So are there a lot of shirts left? Can we, I think, right?
I was totally thinking the same thing.
we want to be able to help contribute. So can we get one?
Yeah. So if you go, I know you've got the website link there somewhere. If not, it's on our Facebook and website, but we'll still take donations. We're going to keep the website up till the end of the month.
Awesome.
Make donations, and they can order t-shirts right on the site. And what was really nice is that when I was thinking about it, I said, I need other fitness people to help us. So I reached out to the Smithtown running store and said, hey, can you help promote this? He was like, absolutely. I asked our athletic director, can you let your coaches know so they can let their student athletes know? And then Energy Fitness was awesome. They not only ran with it, they put it out to their thousands of membership. And one of the owners did his own run and left this beautiful little 1-minute message on Facebook for Matteo. And then some of their trainers were doing that. So we were these family was seeing all these inspirational messages, which was beautiful. It was really nice, motivating. And people were posting all their pictures in their tie-dye shirts. So it was great, not only monetarily, but from a support standpoint for a local family. And number-wise, girls, we had 260 runners. We've sold 255 shirts so far. And wow. I think, what did you come to me a month ago? I mean, I think we put this together in a month. So right? It's about right.
That's impressive.
Yeah. That's awesome. I mean, it's a testament to the kind of community that we really are. We really come together and we help each other out. So, I mean, if you're a middle schooler, high schooler, even in college, what's that spark, right? To go from, maybe can I make a difference? I'm just one person, or in your case, we're just 3 people. What's that spark? What advice would you give to somebody that's maybe watching this and just doesn't know where to begin?
Well, I think the first place to start is social media is such a great thing where people are talking about people in need, and there's always people who need help that you can find through social media. So basically, you just want to find something you're interested in, find a cause, whether it be one specific person in need or a whole organization that maybe needs help. And you can also reach out to, we reached out to the Smithtown Children's Foundation. There are other organizations like them, or even maybe your school would help you out. Jillian had reached out to Stony Brook Athletics to help us out with advertising the event too.
Oh my God, awesome.
So basically, social media is also a great way to advertise. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm really grateful that you guys came on to help spread the word. You're not doing this for any sort of personal growth or gain. You just really want to help out. So, Danielle, if we definitely want to help contribute ourselves, and to wrap up, where can people continue to support Matteo and his family?
You can go to you can always make a donation on the Smithtown Children's Foundation website and just note that you're looking for funds directed for Matteo. But if you're looking for a donation in the T-shirts, we have a site up till the end of the month. It's Company Casuals hashtag Move for Matteo, and it's yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Are there any other ways? Can anybody like DM you guys, or are you open to that, or just go straight to the website? Or
yeah, there's also a post on the Facebook page for Smithtown Children's Foundation, and I just put up some pictures of the kids, and I said, let me throw a donate now button, and there's $500 raised on that. So
oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that donate now.
Yeah, and
love it.
So we made these capes for them. The kids had a blast, and I didn't send a picture, but there's her sister just had a baby, and we put the logo on a onesie. She's got one. Yeah. Somebody's dog is even wearing one.
That's awesome. Well, I just want to say that you guys are such inspiration, and we are so happy that we were able to have you on today. And Chris Fitz is like a one-woman dynamo who does have support with Christina Alcure and other people, but Jennifer O'Brien on the Hot Dog side. But you are all tremendously inspirational, and I love being part of this community to support it. So, any last words from you ladies about that you want to say to Matteo or the community?
Well, I just wanted to say also that Matteo and his siblings made us these cute little drawings. They just made these cute little drawings and gave us bracelets. So if they're watching that, thank you again for the drawings. They were awesome.
Well, if you want to share them later, if you want to.
There's also I forgot to mention this. There's a teacher on the west side of town who does a leadership, and is it Rho Kappa Honor Society? And she had the kids do cards to Matteo, and some games and bubbles and some cookies and stuff. And the West admin made a small donation, and I dropped that off there the other day. So they were really appreciative of that. Again, all the support. But this is the kind of student and young adults Smithtown breeds right here.
Yes,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, I have to say, their mom is a hot dog teacher that my children had.
All right.
So please tell her we said hi, and she has to be, your family all has to just be so proud of you guys. So
yes, and
good luck to, our thoughts and our prayers are with Matteo. And if anybody wants to support this, please hit the donate, go to the page. And, again, we're just so appreciative of having awesome people like you on Lenard Team Connections today.
If you missed any of these links, don't worry about it. They'll be added to the show notes later on. In the meantime, as my sister said, please do what you can to help out. This little special boy has earned a special place in the heart of our community. And this is proof right here. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. Thanks, girls. Mwah.
Thank you. And meanwhile, stay well, be healthy, and thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys too.
Thank you. Thank you.